Okay. So we have discussed this one last time. So no need to discuss once again and again and again. So just we move forward. So this is the definition for federalism. Okay. So these are the countries. So which are having this federalistic characters of government. So Canada is following the federalism. Canada state. So they are having the states. Okay. Next, the America states also is there. So more number of powers are given for the states. The country's powers are distributed between the state government and also the central government. So that kind of governments are called as the federal, that is the federal government or federalistic characters. Even this Russia also following. So have you seen this map of Russia? So this is very biggest, largest country in the world. It is extended for nearly 2 continents. But once upon a time, it is extended for 3 continents. Okay. So Russia means nothing but from here. And again, not only this one. So here also we can see this. So this part, Alaska. Alaska also once upon a time belongs to Russia. That means 3 continents. But now it was extended for 2 continents, even though it was the biggest country in the world. Now actually present day, these countries are lost. That is Tajikistan, okay, Kazakhstan. So these countries are lost. They have formed independent countries, Ukraine, Estonia, okay, nearly 15 countries, Latvia. 15 countries are divided from Russia. And even that also again, the Russia is called as the largest country in the world. Next, India. Of course, India. India is also the follower of this federalism because we have the states. Okay. Next, so some powers are given for the states. Next, in the exam, they may ask question. Write about the features of the federalism. Means, so these 6 features you have to write. Okay, these are the very important points. While reading textbook, you can read that. Next, so what makes India a federal country? Why we are telling that India is called as a federal country? Because our constitution has written that there are some lists are there. The powers are distributed between the central government and the state governments. So there are some lists are there. So 3 lists are there. Okay, central list or union list. Next one is the state list. Next, third one is the concurrent list. So there are the subjects will be there. So we have seen this one, the union list. So the subjects which are comes under this union list is called as, so mainly they are present in the hands of the center, like national security. The national security nothing but the defense of the country, that is completely present on the union list. That means central government is going to take care. Even the foreign affairs, okay, foreign affairs. Next, banking systems and communication, and also this currency, flowing of currency. So such kind of subjects will comes under union list. Next, state list are there. So state list nothing but just agriculture, okay, some sort of trade policies, commerce within the states. So such kind of powers are given for the state. Okay. Next one, if you see this concurrent list. So concurrent list nothing but this is the powers distributed between the central government and the state government. So both governments are having the equal power. So they can take their own decisions on that kind of matters. They comes under concurrent list. Okay, so we have seen this one. Yes. So previously this is just to show you how these provinces are there at the time of Britishers. So now present day modern, that means after independent India, after getting independence, we have divided the country into states. But previously they are following the provinces. So provinces is also comes under this federal character, federalism. It is called as just federalism or just feudal characters. Next, how is federalism practiced. Okay, how this federalism is practiced. So just to have seen. Next, linguistic. So linguistic states are there. So just uh, the states are divided. So the states are divided based on the languages. Okay. So if you see this India map, in India, the states are divided into based on their languages. Are you following? Yes. So if you see here in Tamil Nadu, you can see that Tamil Nadu, they are speaking only Tamil language. And in yes. Okay.
Okay.
Next, in Andhra Pradesh, in Karnataka, we can see that the language is speaking Kannada language. Next, Maharashtra, Marathi language. Madhya Pradesh, so we can see these Hindi belt states are there. So Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh. So these states, they are speaking only the Hindi language and Gujarati. So from this, what we can understand means there is a different. So we are telling that means we are telling that the states are divided based on the languages. Okay. So in our country, we have the federalism. Okay, federal characters. Next, just we move forward. So here, next, okay, language policy. So here, in the year, so in the year 1962, so use of Hindi. So if you see here in the year 1962, so central government has passed one separate bill. What is that means? It is called as a Hindi bill or just national language bill. Okay, national language bill. What is the main aim of this bill means? So total throughout the country, so we must follow only one language, that is single language.
Yes.
Okay, so that is mainly here, that is Hindi. So Hindi language. Okay, but here the North Indians are having the more number of speaking people, that is Hindi language speaking people. But in this South India, so the South Indians are having different languages. So they are not willing to follow the Hindi as a national language. Okay, they want to follow their own religion, that means regional languages. So that's why a great movement was occurred. That was called as that is called as the Hindi agitation. So if you see here in the mainly this movement was started in Tamil Nadu. Okay, Tamil Nadu. So all people thought that. So in the year 1962, this bill was passed. What is the bill means? So throughout the country, we must follow only one official language. It is called as just official language bill. Okay. Then for this, all the North Indian states, they have agreed. But whereas the South Indian states are not following